Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about books and manga. And for today, I'm going to be doing a reading wrap up for the books that I read in January, which there were a lot, but I'm going to focus on my January TBR, physical TBR. So, did I manage to read all of them? The answer is no. There were a couple of books from authors from Kindle that I really wanted to read. So that's why I didn't get to read my physical TBR. And the book that I didn't read was Archer's Voice. I'm going to move it to February TBR, but yeah, I did not get to read this one. Okay, for the ones that I did got to read, let's start with Sobre los Huesos de los Muertos. This one has a English translation, and overall it was a okay type of mystery. There was a lot of talk on astrology, which kind of put me off in the story. In this story, we follow an old lady that lives in the middle of the woods. She's a teacher, and she has a lot of trouble with her one of her neighbors, which is he's a hunter. She doesn't agree with that, mainly because the hunters kill the animals and just leave them there to die and suffer, and she's not okay with that. So one day that neighbor is found dead, and that's where the whole mystery begins, because after that a lot of the other hunters stop showing up dead, but no one suspects this lady because, like I said, she's old and people think she's fragile, and that's the whole plot of the book, like who is killing all these people, because they have these hunters have a lot of enemies, and there's like a whole investigation going on. But at some point the book is talking about the investigation, and then all of a sudden it starts talking about astrology, and it just put me off the entire plot, and it bothered me a bit. But overall it was an okay mystery. I gave this. I felt like it was a very good mystery. It wasn't the best, but it also wasn't really that bad. My only problem was the astrology talk, and I gave this 4 stars. So next we have Heartbreakers and Fakers. This is a YA rom-com. It was very YA. There was a lot of drama, high school drama. It was fun. It was a fun read. I would recommend this to anyone that wants to get out of a reading slump, because you don't really need to use a lot of your brain. It's very dramatic. We follow Penny and her best friend Olivia, and there's the whole boy drama when Penny kisses Olivia's boyfriend, whose name is Kai, and then that's where the whole drama starts, because Olivia obviously did not like that, and she's like, Penny, you're not my friend anymore. And Olivia gets with Penny's boyfriend, and Penny is with Olivia's boyfriend, whose name is Kai. And then there's this whole fake dating trope between Penny and Kai, and at the end we all know Penny and Kai are going to stay together. But it was a very fun read. And was this the best YA romance? Maybe not. I don't know. It's the first YA that I read, and it was okay. I gave this one 3 stars. Again, definitely for someone that's in a reading slump and just wants to turn off their brain. Now, this is the 3rd book in a vampire series. I will not pronounce this name because I cannot. what happened. I DNF'd this book. I read maybe 100 pages, and after that I just could not deal with it. I really didn't care. This book has one character that I don't really like and I don't really care about. There's a romance in this book that to me felt really forced, especially because the characters had only met like maybe 3 times before this book happened, and I was supposed to believe their romance. Not happening. Another thing is the second book in the series ends in a very big cliffhanger, and it's not even mentioned here. So that being said, I DNF this book. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this series, because why? What was the point of this book if you're not even going to talk about the main plot and the main characters in this series? DNF did not finish. And let's talk about the manga. Okay, the manga I read was The Water Dragon's Bride, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Overall, the first and second volume are 5 stars for me. I think this is a very good shoujo fantasy manga if you're new to it. Ow, 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 ow. So, a 5-star read. I really like this manga. I'm really sad that I only have the first and second volume. I definitely plan on buying the rest. I think it's completed at 11 volumes. So yeah, I won't be talking about this because I'm going to be doing a full review on the first 2 volumes, hopefully soon. And that's it for my January TBR. I did finish 2 books, 2 mangas, and 1 DNF, and 1 book that it's moving to my February TBR. And hopefully I get to finish my February TBR. There will be a video review for The Water Dragon's Bride. Maybe I would upload it next Sunday, and that's it. I'm going to add this to my library, and I will show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute. So let's move to my desk. Okay, let me show you guys this. This is the barcode scanner. I saw a TikTok of a girl using this to organize her manga collection, and you know, I had to get one for myself because I've been trying to organize my collection for the longest time now, and I was going to put it in a file on my computer, but just typing in every manga that I owned would have taken a really long time. So I got this scanner, and let me show you guys how I use it. Okay, so it comes with a USB and a code you need to scan before you input all the information. Okay, so once you put the USB inside your computer, you scan the match and you pick the books you're going to be adding to your collection. So I added this one when I was trying the scanner out, and I also added the manga. So I already added the Water Dragon's Bride volumes 1 and 2, and here it shows you how many books you have. So I have different collections. I have the BL, the fantasy, the GL, the thriller, romance, shoujo, and shonen, and YA. So as you guys can see, I'm going to be using this for both my books and my manga. Now let's scan the books that I need to add. But before, I need to add another collection. So you go here, collection title. Okay, now let's go to library, and here it is. To add a book or a manga, you just go add item and select collection. And that's how I used my scanner. Sometimes you need to scan things a couple of times for it to get it, and that's how I planned on keeping my collection organized. So here's the fantasy one. Here is my romance has 0. Here's the manga. And my Spanish books are going to. And that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.